Today we're looking at tip number 44, which is to keep your partnership with God.
Yep, so we're going to be looking at hydration today. Hydration. Are you dehydrated and you don't know?
You know, because you wake up by yourself and you do think, you know, you're able-bodied, you get on, so you think, yeah, I can do it. But it's God that allowed you to wake up.
With all the tests that they did, they said to me, you are dehydrated. So I'm thinking,
What?
Saka water, or I forgot the name. I don't know how I forgot the name because I balanced everything. But it has a black cap.
So we're not going to be dealing with water. We're not talking about water per se, but we're talking about how to become truly hydrated. How we doing, Robust family? And look, welcome. I know you're going to enjoy the episode coming up, and we have a lot more stuff on this channel. But before we engage on the new show, can I ask you to do me a small favor? Just robustly smash that subscribe and like button. It helps us a lot, and it makes sure that you do not miss a robust breakfast show beat. All right, enjoy. All right, good morning. It's that time. It's your breakfast show. I'm your host, Robert Ashitey, and we're here with that Vim Gusto Determination, and it's a Wellness Wednesday. And guys, we're going to be with you from now until the next 2 hours, so if you can bear the condition, then you are in the right place. And joining me in the studios, we have the Lady of Sound, the one and only, it's Kathleen. Good morning to you, Kat.
Good morning.
Hey, how are we doing today?
I'm good.
Yeah, you know what's odd? I noticed that on air sign isn't on. Like
Yeah.
it's just
Broken.
it's so spooky not having it on.
broken.
Yeah, it's like we're talking and I feel like, you know, yeah, I'm just seeing, like, guys, there's a like on air thing, like when we're on air, and it's just like it's dead. But we're okay. We still have life inside of our heart. Yes or no, Kat?
Yeah.
All right, and speaking of life, you got those tracks lined up and ready for today?
Of course.
Oh, yes, of course we do. And guys, guess what? Joining us this morning, we have the table of justice completely fortified, fulfilled, and ready. Over to my left side, we have the one and only Mama Sonia this morning. Good morning to you, Mama Sonia.
morning.
Wait. Yeah, go on. Let me think, I'll drop it like it's hot. How was your morning, Mama Sonia? Yeah, you walked here today?
Yeah, man.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, man.
You see, I should just do your thing there. Yeah. Well, it's good to see you and your orange top. Literally, I think I need to go and find an orange top now. Literally, you always set the trend for me. I need to keep up with you. Just that, you know.
All right, my son.
Thank you, Mama Sonia. And beside Mama Sonia, you saw coming through from my hometown of Brixton is the one, it's the only, it's Chelsea. Good morning to you, Chelsea. Hey, move down a bit. The cat cam's like next to your head. Like, that's it. It's a live show. Don't worry, you're okay. Come this side. No, face here. But like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, see the cat cam.
Look at that
Look at the cat cam. See the cat cam there. You see the cat cam? That one there, yeah. Do you see it?
That one.
You see over there?
Yeah. I want to draw you close. Just draw you this side.
Yeah,
Draw you this side. That's it.
You
Come
look
on.
over there.
That's it. That's it. We're good. And your camera's that way. There we go. We got it,
So I look
Chelsea.
there every time.
Yeah. And you can move the microphone because it's actually mobile. Yeah. I know it's your first time here in the studio. It's great to have you with us.
Thank
you know.
you.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, it's great. Hey, I noticed that there's no Brixton people that tune into the breakfast show. Or what they do.
Some of them actually do, but they just don't comment.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's her.
But I know like 1 or 2 people that tune in.
That's her. It's a branch I was born and bred in. These people
I mean, at least we tune in.
Yeah, I know, but they're like
So-
Chief Hawker Stalkers. That's not the Brixton way. Brixton, Brixton, we come with the sword and spear and the shields and war paint on our faces and we say, we are here, good morning! You're not easy on me. But it's great to have you with us, Chelsea. You bring joy to my soul.
Thank you.
All right. Also joining us this morning, we have the Miss Sunshine. Oh, by the way, we got Lucas over there in the corner. How we doing? I'm Batman. How we doing, Lucas?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good. You're wearing light colours today. Good. You got the memo because all that dark hoodie business now, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Breakfast show, you know what I'm saying? You're good, though. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's it, my guy. And also, we have Miss Sunshine herself joining us in the studio this day. I'm telling you, wearing the purple and the white to enjoy gladness inside of her heart, soul, and spirit. It's the one, it's the only, it's Deborah. Hey!
Morning! It's my time.
Go, Debs. Turn up, cat.
You love me, I'm sure.
Over to Mama Sonia. Go, Mama Sonia. To the camera. Over there. Go. I'm gonna put Chelsea on the spot now. Chelsea, lean more to side. Into the camera. Go, Chelsea. Go. Okay.
Do the Carlton. That's
it. Over to you, cat. Go, cat. That's it. And Lucas, you don't want to sit there and just watch her. All right, now bring it back to Debs. Go, Debs.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Come on, Debs. Get the energy.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Yes, we are. Everybody, you know what time it is. Let's go. And so we feel good. Yeah. How you doing? Go like that. Yeah, go like that. Okay, that's a movement.
Workout.
Okay, yeah. All right, guys, it's a Wellness Wednesday. Good morning to you, Debs.
Good morning.
How you feeling today?
I'm good. I must admit, this morning when I woke up and I opened my eyes after I said my prayers, I was like, oh, it's so cozy. But I said, okay, let me get up and get washed and dressed. Yeah, I'm here.
Let's get out of here.
Yes.
Good. So today is a Wellness Wednesday. We love Wellness Wednesday, don't we?
We do, and we're not triggered.
Yeah. There are. Yeah, when it comes to wellness, because usually things that are good for us are usually things that we hate.
I felt that.
Right? Right? It's usually things that if we're going in a direction that's not good for us, we've become hooked or addicted to it, and we see it as normal. Then Wellness Wednesday comes along and says, no, not that way, not that way. And then we're like, right? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. You're Ghanaian, right? Ghanaian?
Yeah.
So Ghanaian, like we have our way of doing things, right?
Yeah.
We have our way, and the next thing we get told that fufu and banku is not good for your health.
Well, I don't eat that stuff.
Of course you wouldn't.
So,
Yeah.
I like some of it, but just not.
What do you think of banku and okra stew?
No, that's nice.
My girl,
But
yeah.
It depends who makes it as well.
Which one?
It depends who makes it as well.
It depends on who makes it. Okay, yeah. Too much oil on these things. But yeah, so it's a Wellness Wednesday, so we're going to be getting into it today. But before we do, and we know we've got the live chat kicking off right now, like Atomic Thunder. Yeah.
I'm just reminding you.
Okay, yeah. So before we kick it off, right, we're gonna go into a tip with Bishop Macedo. We a new segment of the Breakfast Show. Before we start, even before we read the introductions, because you know that takes us into space. Because we get excited. 50 tips to shield your faith with Bishop Eddie Macedo. That's what we're gonna go into right now. So take it away, Kat. What are we looking at for today?
Today we're looking at tip number 44, which is to keep your partnership with God.
Okay, tip number 44, keep your partnership with God. Now, Bishop Macedo says here, never forget that once God created man, everything he did on earth from then on was done in partnership with humanity. God will not take the initiative to change your life, however bad your condition is. You can't do anything that is beyond your capacity by yourself. To see God work in your life, you have to have a partnership with Him. So always be connected to God. Meditate on the Word and put what you learn into practice. Trust in the Word with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. You keep your partnership with God. And I think this is the difference between religiousness and partnership with God. Religiousness is the person who does, they do things, they're involved in things, but we can do things and not consult God. We can do things and go on our own understanding according to our feelings. But what Bishop's saying here today is that whenever we do anything, choosing who our future spouse could be, choosing a job role, even before we engage in something, guess what? We have a partnership with God, and God is involved in every single area of our life. Yes or no, Mama Sonia?
Yes.
How important is that?
It's very important, because who are we? We can't do anything. We don't know anything, and we can do nothing without Him.
Yeah.
And I must say, there were times years ago when I would just flip about, but I thank God for bringing me here. This is where I started learning. So everything I do now, I put it in God's hands. Because who am I? I can't do nothing by myself.
Exactly, I hear that. And having a partnership, being a young lady in this world, how important is that, Chelsea?
I think it's very important to have a communion with God, partnership with God, just because
he leads your life. Like when you give him your life, you give him your will, you give him your everything. And when you do that as well, you give him, you're basically saying to God, I give you entire access to my life. So lead my life initially. So I'd say for me, that's very important. And I think.
And the craziness is, in the world today, especially being, well, for anybody, the world will try to break that partnership, right? The world will try to, there's a lot of reasons why people try and do things by themselves, because there's a lot of resources nowadays, right?
Yeah. And also, I think people try to do things by themselves. And personally, I know this just because I used to be there once. It's very easy to think one thing, especially when it's your own way. Like when it's your way, you think it's the right way. But when you consult God, sometimes the way that you think is not actually the way that he wants things to go. Yeah. So
powerful. And imagine Deborah, like, you know, serving God, for being in with God for a long time. We always have to remember this, right? Because we could become too familiar with faith, right? And we could risk, you know, actually going on by ourselves and not valuing that partnership.
Yeah, I think like just thinking about what everyone has said here, you know, because you wake up by yourself and you do think, you know, you're able-bodied, you get on, so you think, yeah, I can do it. But it's God that allowed you to wake up. It's God that allowed you to give you strength to go to work, to look after the family and whatever. So it is important that we consult God in everything, and we can become religious, can't we? Sometimes we think, just going to church. If we're going to church, then yes, we are right with God, and it isn't really. It's about how do we commune with him, because when we have that relationship with him, it's a partnership, it's a covenant.
Absolutely.
And we need to maintain that.
And the beautiful thing about a partnership is the partner will speak back to us. And I think that's where human beings have the biggest challenge, because we really think it's but then God, that still small voice comes back and says, it's not this, it's not this one, it's not this way, let this go, turn this away, turn this around. And that's what it is to have the partnership. And for sure, once we have the partnership with God, we have confidence. We have confidence to face the world, confidence to face life. So like Bishop must say the same here today, guess what? We need to make sure that we keep our partnership with God. It's everything. All right, it's tough, especially during those difficult situations. All right, guys, so that was our tip to shield your faith for today. Let's keep that partnership with God and let's keep it going. This is your breakfast show. All right, let's go. Nice one. All right.
Okay.
So, guys, here we go. I hope that tip serves you well, okay? And maybe you were afraid to have a partnership with God. You were afraid, I'm going to lose. You won't lose. You'll be fine. Trust me. Trust me. You will be. You know it. It's just this deceitful heart is a problem. That's all it is, really. All right, but you'll be okay. Just have that partnership. Okay, we're getting into this today, and today's subject is a very interesting one because I know that on the Breakfast Show, usually we have like a cycle of things that we kind of look at annually, right, to do with our health. Because there are always new discoveries, new developments. Like before, there were some topics we touched on previously, like pineapple, and there wasn't much information on pineapple at one point. But then guess what happened after the lockdown? There was so much holistic information on pineapple because people became more holistic. People kind of took their health into their own hands. And today we're going to be looking at something interesting, which is to do with the subject of Kat. We're going to show it on the screen. All right, and the one after that as well. Yep, so we're going to be looking at hydration today. Hydration. Are you dehydrated and you don't know? I know in the UK right now it's winter time, so people think they're pretty safe. Maybe you're in a country that's quite hot and you think, oh yeah, I get dehydrated. But you know what? You can actually be drinking lots of water and still be dehydrated and still have symptoms that you think is life. But it's not. You're actually dehydrated. So we're going to be looking at that today, and we're actually going to be doing a poll, going to be doing a test to see if you are living dehydrated with symptoms or not. That's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to open up the series. So we're not going to be dealing with water. We're not talking about water per se, but we're talking about how to become truly hydrated. All right, that's what we're going to be looking at today. It's going to be very interesting. You might have relatives, friends who are going through this situation. Trust me, you're sitting down here, right? We're in the UK, right? We've got a tap right there. We can drink water from that tap, sit down, and guess what? You feel full, but you're still dehydrated. And I'm sure many of you can be like, you know what? I think I know what you're talking about, Chelsea.
No.
Yeah, no, that's not you.
No,
Oh, thank God for that. Oh, thank God for that. You're good. But we'll see. We have our special newcomer this morning, the one and only Chelsea over there from Brixton, my hometown. Yes. Yep. Do you know that I used to be in Brixton? I know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Did you know already? Like before, like I spoke to you, like that I was from Brixton.
No, because I used to see you like once or twice.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With your wife and your little girl.
When I was in Brixton.
Yeah.
So you've been around for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, but then it wasn't that I'd go in.
Okay.
Like once.
Okay.
Twice.
Wow, that's strong things. Well, it's great to have you with us today.
Thanks.
Let me ask you, are you an avid water drinker?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, you're...
When I feel like I need to drink
Yeah.
water. Then I
Yeah.
drink.
So you're like early 20s?
Yeah.
So you're that bit where you're at the stage of your life where your body's actually helping you. It's good. It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
I think many of us miss that. Listeners, like, do you miss it too? You know, those are when you could just do whatever you like, you know, your body just take it, like, you're good, man. When your body's helping you. Kathleen's enjoying that phase, Lucas is enjoying that phase. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's that stage. But anyway, speaking about stages, we got a lovely voice note from Annabelle.
Oh, wonderful.
Here we go. Let me turn the volume up. There we go. Okay, ready?
Hello. Buenos dias, the breakfast show. Hi guys, good morning.
Sorry.
What did you
Come on. Wait.
Every
And
time.
it's not me doing it. It's the phone. Okay, wait.
Come on.
Okay.
Hi guys, good morning. It's Annabelle from Newcastle. I hope everyone is okay. I can't wait to listen to the program today because I want to find out if I drink enough water or not.
Yeah, we did that. It was there in the beginning.
You need to start over. Because you cut it.
Okay, fine. Here we go.
Hello. Buenos dias, the breakfast show. Hi guys, good morning. It's Annabelle from Newcastle. I hope everyone is okay. I can't wait to listen to the program today because I want to find out if I drink enough water or no. So yeah, have a lovely day and I'm gonna be listening to the radio. Bye.
God bless you, Annabelle. God bless you. That is awesome. I will receive it right now. Yes. This is good. And you know what Annabelle was saying about whether she drinks enough water. Mama Sonia, during the time, said something very interesting. You were sharing a story with me, right? Apparently, you collapsed. You were someone that drank a lot of water.
Yes.
You'd always sip your water, but then what happened?
But then, I think it was 2021. I collapsed, and that happened 3 times. And then I was taken to A&E, admitted in the A&E for 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday. With all the tests that they did, they said to me, "You are dehydrated." So I'm thinking,
What?
Dehydrated, and I'm drinking my water every day. But all the tests eventually showed that I had pneumonia. So apparently that was what wasn't the problem.
And this is the thing. So like when we're dehydrated, there's a lot of things that happen in our body when our cells are hydrated that helped, for our body to function, and we're susceptible to other issues just because of dehydration. And it's amazing. It's amazing, and a lot of people have come to realize this. But many times we take it as a joke. We just take it as like a normal run-of-the-mill thing. Let's just drink some water. And I've got a clip here that I was going to show actually. Maybe I've passed it now, but have a clip of this. 1A. This is people just having a joke about water. Do you joke about water? Let's see.
My grandfather used to drink a lot, so we had to force him to stop. Unfortunately, he died of dehydration.
These guys are so silly.
What's a vampire's favorite ship?
I don't know. What?
A blood vessel.
Sorry.
Who comes up with this? Like, seriously.
So, many times we think about water, we think of dehydration. We can take it as a joke. We can take it as something very, very, very light. However, the truth is, it's very, very important. And we're gonna go to 1A. We're gonna go to 2A. Sorry, 2A cat. And go to 2A now. And basically, it's a thing that we treat water as common. There's even a thing where people are all caught up with brands of water. Right? People are caught crazy about brands. People won't drink certain types of water. Check this out.
I need water. Oh, so thirsty. Hey, I have some water. Sorry, I should have been more specific. I need Ice Mountain water because I would not drink anything other than Ice Mountain water. If anybody sees me drinking anything but Ice Mountain water, it will destroy my reputation. It's not Ice Mountain, but it is water that I think you need. Alright. Not sure if I could drink this. Water. That's what you call it. I'm about to put water in my mouth. That's not Ice Mountain. Are you sure you don't have any Ice Mountain water that I can wash out this water? Because again, I'd rather.
Yeah, so it's a thing. People have their brands. Some people say I only drink a certain type of water, and people make a big deal out of it. I think in that clip, do you have a special brand of water you like, Chelsea?
Yeah.
What's yours?
Saka water, or I forgot the name. I don't know how I forgot the name because I buy it every day. But it has a black cap. Yeah.
Is it
I don't know how.
alkaline water? Something has got name.
No.
Why do you drink Saka water?
Because of the pH value. Yeah. That's why I drink the other one as well, but I forgot.
You're awesome.
8.22 pH.
Yeah.
Like, it's delicious. The most delicious water I've ever drank in England.
Yeah.
What, Lucas? Why are you shaking your head like no? Like
You
don't like Saka water? You see, you're at that age where your body's helping you.
He drinks 6 pH.
5
pH.
liters. What do you drink?
I think the best water is Highland Spring.
Oh, Father. Yeah. Because everybody who knows about their water, they always check the pH on the side, right? Especially in Bricks in the shop next door.
Yeah.
They're always fully loaded with Saka water. That's it. What about you, Debs?
Me, really? Sometimes I go and get Volvic water, but I tend to just boil my water at home. Why? What are you saying? Yeah, I boil my water and make it cool, and then I drink. That's how I do it. I know some people say like don't do that, but I know because I feel like I'm in control of it and that I'm, taking out the impurities. But then there's some people that say no, they actually strain their water with a cloth.
Wow.
Yeah, I've heard somebody say that, and
Wow.
I'm like,
That's
but
deep.
yeah, but I feel at peace when I've boiled it and I've cooled it.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
What about you, Mama Sonia? What's you and your relationship with? Do you have a certain brand that you drink?
I just drink the water. As long as it's not flavored water,
Yeah.
I drink.
Okay, keep it as natural as possible. Well, I've got something interesting for all of you to have a look at now. We're going to go to this one, 2AA cat. All right, and we're going to talk about dehydration. Actually, 2AA, the one above that guy. That's it. Have a look at this. This is where it gets interesting because she was talking about the pH and all that kind of stuff, and we're talking about brands. Now, have a look at this. This is where it starts to twist up a bit. Check this out.
H2O is the most abundant molecule in the human body, making up, on average, 65% of an adult. As a universal solvent, it carries nutrients and hormones through the body, regulates body temperature, cushions our joints, and even lubricates our eyes. You produce around 1.5 liters of urine every day, with another liter lost from breathing, sweating, and pooping. So it's essential that the body replaces this liquid. So what happens if you're unable to satisfy this thirst? The initial signs of dehydration are the obvious dry mouth, following which your urine becomes darker with a stronger odor as your body attempts to conserve more fluids. The lack of H2O then begins to affect your brain. You might feel lightheaded, have a slower response time, and decreased ability to feel pain. In fact, when you're dehydrated, your brain tissue literally shrinks. In studies observing hydrated versus dehydrated participants, the same task required more brain power and oxygen in dehydrated individuals compared to those fully hydrated.
So there we have it. All right. So I mean, sometimes people feel confused. They can't focus. Right. Some people that their mouth is dry, but they want to get on with their work. They don't think to stop. Let me hydrate myself a little bit. These are common things, right, Debs?
Yeah, it is. Because I think people are so busy and they're on the go, so they're just concerned about just having maybe a little snack, like a drink that's like carbonated or whatever. Just chuck it down their throat and go. But myself, I've been more conscious that even if I don't drink lots and lots of water, I make sure I have a bottle of water every so often, like especially so like when I'm coming and going, and just have little sips here and there, just to keep myself going.
But you know what, just seeing that image there on Sonia, like the amount of ways that we lose water, right, just by not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like sweating
and
you know, so we drink that glass and there's all these things happening, let alone what we see outside of our body, what's happening into our body. No wonder why we can have so many challenges, right? I think it's quite scary, eh, Chelsea?
Yeah. Also, I think.
Tell me.
Once I'm going off what you said. Another reason why I think people like not forget about drinking water, but like tend to not drink water is also. Well, this happens to me. I don't know if it happens.
Open your heart.
But
open your heart.
Like when you eat, like let's say like you haven't eaten the whole day and you're starving, and like you're eating like in the evening or something, and you have like a good meal. Like if for me, when I drink water like before or like in the middle of eating, I tend to get full. But I don't want to get full. I want to eat. Yeah. So, like, I don't drink water.
Kat was like, amen, sister, amen.
Whenever I eat or something, I don't drink anything. Or like when I go to a restaurant or something, the waiter's always like, oh, would you like a drink? I'm like, nah.
Especially the restaurant. I want my money's worth up in this place.
And they always look at us with like a weird face because me and my parents, we don't drink while we eat.
So that's interesting, right? But also, you know, it's good to have some interesting habits, you know, when we're by ourselves, when it's not costing us financially, and you know, we're in a buffet. We want to utilize that £35 that we're paying for this meal, you know, to hold off. I can understand that, but we tend to do it in general, like, you know what I mean? We always like kind of skip the drink last. Hey, just a quick interruption. I know you're enjoying the show, but don't forget, if you haven't already, robustly smash the like and subscribe button. Do it now! Do it now! All right. Also, we got Becca in the house as well.
Yes, we have. It says we either boil or chlorinate our water here, or buy it bottled if one prefers. I'm more the boiling type. If I have got one of those filters, I would use it, but you know, sometimes they don't last long. I know.
What, the filters?
Because it's got that blue
I have
stuff.
one at home. I use it sometimes, but I don't really.
You don't trust the filter?
I don't know why.
Maybe because you're looking at
the process, the one that I have, it's just like you just put the water in and then it comes out straight away. I don't
straight away.
It's not that there needs to be a process.
It needs to come.
Or maybe mine literally comes out straight away.
Or you know, maybe you're just being like
maybe
Naaman.
the filter has been taken out or something.
Maybe you're being like Naaman. Like Naaman wanted something like amazing to happen, but it works just like.
No, but those drugs, they usually take time.
They're supposed to. But don't they have those little blocks? Sometimes they have the little blocks in there, and then
there's a lot of things you can do.
And to be honest, when looking at that, I'm even thinking to myself, what is in that? So that's why I wouldn't tend to use those.
But here we go. We're coming out. We're coming now towards my point. All right, because the point isn't necessarily water. We're coming closer to my point that I'm trying to make to the show today. So I want to show 2B Cat. To be or not to be, that is the question. All right, we've got another one here, basically speaking about, are you hydrated? Might even speak about touching on a few symptoms as well. Have a look at this. Check this out, guys.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry, it's the guy. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. There we go.
Hey everyone, let's talk about something very, very important tonight, and that is hydration.
Speak, brother.
The reason this is so important is because it can affect so many things. Some symptoms of dehydration: thirst, dry mouth, fatigue, muscle cramps, joint pain, constipation, skin issues. And if you're just drinking plain water, that's not enough. This could be dehydrating you even more.
Pay attention.
So here's the deal. We're 60% water, and a third of that is considered salt water. So when we bleed, when we cry, when we sweat, we are essentially losing salt from our system.
All right.
And proper hydration is going to include potassium, magnesium, sodium, and chloride.
Drop it like it's hot.
And if you're just drinking plain water, it's going to be void of these. And so if you're trying to push fluids and just water alone, you're just going to constantly pee, dehydrate yourself, push out electrolytes, and make it worse on your body. And so what's the solution? You got to drink salt water. This is very, very important. And so if you're just drinking water, make sure that you're changing to either salt water or an electrolyte powder that you can add to your water. Because we lose so much more sodium and chloride when we sweat, when we cry, when we bleed, than any other electrolyte. So it's very, very important to get those back into your system.
All right, so now we're hearing that, we're thinking it's a separate thing, all right? When he said salt water, I could see your face there.
Yeah, I was like, salt?
I knew that.
Yeah.
Go on, what was that?
Well, my brother told me about this.
All right. What
But,
does he do? He's into health and fitness and stuff?
No.
Oh, he's a chemist?
No. My brother. Anyways.
You don't, do you know his brother?
No, he does. But maybe he...
You've forgotten. Oh dear.
Anyways, you get water and then you put a bit of pink salt or any salt.
What, the Himalayan salt?
Yeah, but pink salt. And then, like the man was saying, the electrolytes.
That's right. Electrolytes are our friends, all right? Electrolytes are our friends. This is the point, right? So the whole thing with boiling water and just having normal water, drink. We need to drink. If you don't drink water, you're doing yourself a disservice. That's the first thing. Remember, disclaimer here. Remember, I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. I'm just your robust presenter that likes to share information with the masses. And so everything we take with a pinch of salt, do your research, and also get instructions and guidance from your own doctor, because they know you and your body and all that business as well. So exactly, so you heard about this as well, right? So we have to remember that when we're drinking water, we're not just drinking the fluid water. There's the potassium, there's the sodium, there's all those minerals, there's all those little things in there. And here's an interesting thing. I've got a picture to show you guys, just to put up on the screen, Kat. So just to show you, so some of the side effects are happening, right? It's the one, okay, you got it, Kat, the one with the eye and the one with the toilet. Here we go. Yep, that's it. Put it on the screen. So some of the symptoms that you could be feeling: dry mouth, lips and eyes, feeling dizzy, urine has a dark color or is strong smelling, feeling tired, headaches, right? Urinating frequently and less than 4 times a day, rapid heart rate. All these things are happening. Why? Because one of the reasons, because there could be many reasons, right? But one of them could be a lack of dehydration. Why? Because you're not actually getting anything into the cells. All right, and I want to show you something that's really, really nice, guys. I'm really loving these ones today, by the way, because I really want it to drive home, because obviously, like I said, I'm not a nutritionist, but we used to have on the show Ronald and Patrina, and Ronald is a nutritionist for like 50 years, and he literally used to speak to us about, when you drink water, don't just drink the water, you have to add like 20% of like a juice. Why? So that it could enter into the cells. All right. Exactly. So we got here a comment here from a lady who's basically gonna be talking about free ACAT, who's gonna be basically talking about a test to see how hydrated you are. All right, so there's a test we can actually do to see your hydration levels. All right, so check this out. Yeah, that's it. Check this out, and let's try it after this.
Turga is the ability of your skin to change shape and then sort of return back to normal, to sort of have that elasticity. So let me show you how to do it. You grab a little bit of skin in between your fingers like that, okay, like on your wrist. You can do it on other parts of your body as well. You tent the skin up like this. You literally pull up, get a good grasp, hold it for a few seconds, and then when you release the skin, ding, it really should snap back to form the shape of whatever body part it is, right? It should snap back to normal. Now, in that situation, like it did, it snapped back to normal. That's maybe a good indicator that somebody's well hydrated. But if you hold the skin up like this and then you let it go and the skin stays tented, meaning it stays upright, it can mean that someone's dehydrated.
That's an interesting one, right?
I seem to be all right.
You seem to be all right.
Yeah, same.
You okay there? You okay there? By the way, we got Will here. How you doing, Will? Great to have you with us. Superpower. I'll let you organize yourself there. All right, so show the picture on the screen, Kat. So basically, it's called the Turga test. The Turga test. So skin with decreased Turga remains elevated after being pulled up and released. All right, it's the Turga test. So that's one way to find out how your hydration levels are actually going. But this is why do we need to be hydrated? This is really important. Why? It can even affect your gut. All right, freebie. It can even affect your gut. This is why it's important. So you probably done the Turga test, and maybe yours is still upright. Right, you done the Turga test. You seem to be okay, yeah. You know, and you still seem to. It's still upright. It's still, you know what I mean. But hydration affects our gut. It affects, you know, how maybe you sleep. Maybe you find it hard to digest stuff. I mean, check this out. This is very interesting what she has to say. She's a gut specialist.
Hydration and your gut. What do you need to know from a gastro nurse? If you're not drinking enough, you're not producing enough saliva. You're going to struggle to really break down your food easily. And also, if you're thinking about your colon, where your body reabsorbs the water from your large bowel, so if you're already dehydrated, you're not going to have enough water there to have a soft stool. So you're going to have a hard stool, which leads to constipation. Hand in hand with the constipation, you're more likely to get bloating, abdominal pain, and certainly for people that suffer with irritable bowel syndrome, particularly the constipated type, it may actually make your symptoms worse. So what did you learn from this? Share the information if you think it would be useful to someone else, and keep following me for more gastro education.
So constipation, right? We've got all these things just because of dehydration, right? There are other reasons that could be, but I think what we're just trying to hit home with is that even though we're drinking water, and Will's going at it, well done, mate. All right, we could still be dehydrated. And we got here, I mean, just going by the symptoms, because some people might say, oh, no, I'm good. We've got here a little chart, all right, just basically looking at the different stages. This is by Sprint Medical, all right, and if we're looking at signs of mild dehydration, we've got thirst, over there to the left, thirst, dry or sticky mouth, yellow colored urine, not urinating much. All right, then we got signs of moderate dehydration: dry, cool skin, headache, muscle cramps, dehydration. All right, sometimes we get muscle cramp, we think nothing of it, and we keep moving on. But signs are moderate. Then symptoms of alarming and dangerous ranges of dehydration: dark yellow or amber colored urine, dry, shriveled skin, irritable or confusion. So that colleague that you have at work that's irritable and they seem confused, maybe they're dehydrated. And then, you know, it's not like, you know, you better go Wednesday service or Friday. No, it could be just a case of they're dehydrated, right? Then you got dizziness or lightheadedness, rapid heartbeat. Kat, that was you before, isn't it? Was it you that had the rapid heartbeat? No? Okay. Let's make sure. You're precious. Rapid breathing, listlessness. What's listlessness, Debbie? What's listlessness? Yeah, that's a little one. Then we'll come back to that. Shock, less blood flow through the body, sunken eyes. So you're like,
listlessness is a state of having little to no interest in anything or lack of energy and enthusiasm.
Oh,
right?
Being indifferent.
Indifferent.
Or lethargic, or whatever you want to call it.
So the person might think they're depressed, but guess what? They're probably just
dehydrated.
Right? Do you get what I'm saying? It's like unconsciousness or delirium. As the person start thinking they're seeing shadows, it's like, can you pray for me? No, you just could be dehydrated.
Drink water.
Yeah, drink some water. You bring it to the service and you bless it. All right. So that's what we're looking at now. So yeah, what do you think of it so far? How we're going with this?
Well, I'm learning new things now. Because I just drink the water because I know we need it. And from what happened a few years ago, I know it is very important to drink water. But now I am learning how very important it is. And the effects that can happen if we don't have the water.
Yeah, and I think, and Chelsea, I mean, you're a young lady, right? Yeah. Obviously, touched on the thing about the sea salt, the pink salt. And did you know it was for what purpose you was doing it?
No.
Okay.
No, I literally just got told and then I just did it. Because, like I said, my brother's the one that told me about it, and he knows that that kind of stuff. So just trust it.
So you took on some advice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. And I know, Will, you're a man that drinks with water. You're the man with the plan. You're faithful of drinking water.
For real.
Yeah. Was you able to follow the program when you was on your way here?
Yeah, I was. So I didn't actually realize. So the list of elements that they had, like the sodium, potassium. I didn't realize how important that was because I was also someone that thought I actually thought plain water was the way to go. So I would try to stay away from water that has anything added in it.
Yeah.
So even stuff like, but that's mostly stuff like I don't know. Let's say the Robinsons sort of squash type of things. Yeah, I try to stay away from that. But I didn't even realize that actually I need to be gearing more towards maybe sports drinks. I don't know. Yeah. Was Lucozade mentioned or anything like that? Because I think Lucozade has electrolyte, or the sports version of it has
electrolytes.
In it.
That's right. That's why I like coconut water, because it's packed full of electrolytes.
Okay.
I don't like
Coconut water is brilliant.
I didn't used to like it as well, but when I learned how important electrolytes are, I'm like, okay, I'm drinking this thing, and it became my friend. It can be your friend too.
I've tried. You know, it's one of those things that I've tried to like, but it just didn't work.
Try again.
I'll try again.
So it's interesting, right?
Yeah, because now I'm thinking what water I need to prioritize, or how I can also maybe just turn regular water into something that would benefit me more.
And that's what we're going to be looking at right now. Okay, we're going to segue into that. So the first thing is first. All right, when we're drinking water, it's not about water. We're looking about how we could be dehydrated without realizing. I know water is the prerequisite, it should be the solution to that, but maybe it isn't, as Will just reminded us. So one thing that we can't do is we can't chug water. I mean, look at this guy here. Look at this guy, full of determination, sharing his heart. Check this out.
Drink water like this. That's not how you drink water. This is how you drink water.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you drink water. You've got to get it in your body. Now, once you've got it in your body, wait a couple of minutes, and then you can decide whether you're thirsty or whether you're hungry. But there's no point in taking a little sip. That's not doing anything. Glug it. Don't walk around with it all day long. It's not a fashion accessory either. Glug it and go get another one. And that's what you need to do. Get it in your body. Don't be sipping on it, glugging on it, especially on a day like today. Love it.
Now, you see, so the internet's open to everyone, right? And that's what I'm saying. You know,
literally,
everyone just go up and say stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's Dr. Phil.
Everyone's Dr. Phil.
Giving the 2 cents.
He's there with his glasses on, and you know. But let's go. Let's see. 3D cat. Let's see what Dr. Berg has to say about what that gentleman just commented. Check this out.
This is not like a major point, it's a minor point, but when you drink water too fast, sometimes the sodium in your blood doesn't have a chance to help balance this fluid. And that's one of sodium's jobs, is to help balance fluid inside and outside the cell. And so when you're forcing too quickly too much water in your body, that can actually create some swelling, especially if it's a lot of water, because of what happens to sodium. Sodium will start going into the cell too fast, and you'll be deficient outside the cell. So it creates this imbalance situation. So when you drink water, do it at a pace that is not too fast.
So that's the first thing, right? Because we always want to chug water. Debs?
Yeah, no, because with that guy, we goes, oh, you got to get in your body. And we're like, yeah, but, you know, you don't want to try and drown yourself either. You know, it has to be a balance. So, yeah, that's what I do. I sip.
Yep.
I just like come and go and sip water. You're not supposed to drown yourself.
Sip.
But sometimes you just
are you glugging it? Are you glugging it? Are you a glugger?
Yeah, no. Well, it depends on the day. It depends on the day and time. If I like wake up in the middle of the night, I'm gonna glug it.
All right. Okay. All right. Oh, she's being real. Okay.
What about you, Lucas? Are you a glugger?
Not too much. Like, say 200 mils at once max.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, you just just whack it right back. So, but we hear why we need to kind of sip it, why we need to take our time, because it's not about just because we could drink it and feel a bit cool, but it's what's happening with the
cells, the sodium.
The cells, those details. That's where the hydration really comes into it. And, so we've got a nice piece here that I want to share with you guys. Dr. Andrew Huberman, love his material. I'm a big fan. And literally, he's going to drop some bars on this in terms of water and also our cells. And he gives a really nice... it helps us to see it a bit differently as well. Oh, by the way, what's this? Elliot saying...
Yes, so Elliot is there saying, he says, I love coconut water, especially in the summer. So he finds it refreshing. Yeah. And he's like, haha, that's not how you drink water. Because that means he's an anti-glugger, which is good.
Which is good. All right.
If there's such a word.
So let's see what Andrew Huberman has to say. Check this out. Pay attention to this, guys.
And that versatility that you observe in the natural world on window panes and rain and clouds and hail and ice and snow and scraping ice off your windshield in the cold of winter and perspiration and so on. All of that is fine and good, but realize that almost all of those same sorts of properties of water become extremely relevant when thinking about how your body actually utilizes water. And the key thing here is that temperature and the so-called alkalinity or acidity, that is the pH of water, turn out to be very important determinants of how water is used by the cells of your body. In fact, as I'll describe in a moment, we have entire sets of biological mechanisms solely devoted to trying to get water into our cells in very specific ways, including at specific rates, and to use water in different ways because, as you've probably heard before, we are mostly water.
All right. So this is what it's coming down to. So don't just glug it. It can glug. We can glug away and it'll just go straight through our body. Where we have the inconvenience of going to the toilet multiple times. But one of the things that you're going to see from Dr. Berg, who's going to add to what Dr. Huberman was saying. See, I love it, man. We've got access to all these different voices, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Beautiful, lovely.
You know what I mean?
Educational.
Exactly. So it can work against us if we're glugging away at the water. All right. And Dr. Berger is going to explain why right now.
So many people think that drinking water actually hydrates them. That is absolutely not true. If you think about it, how does water actually get inside your cells? Does it leak into the cells passively? The answer is no. There's a very special protein that helps deliver water into your cells with the help of electrolytes. That water is not going to hydrate the cells like it should. In fact, the more water you drink, you're going to dilute those electrolytes, and you can even dehydrate yourself. And this is called water intoxication or overhydration, or another term, hyponatremia. But believe me, I'm not against water. I drink at least 2 liters of water every single day. You just have to make sure that you have the electrolytes when you drink the water and that you don't overdrink just water, especially when you're exercising without the electrolytes like sodium and potassium.
Drop it like it's hot, right? That's it. So when you was doing that pink salt, that's what that was about, right? Opening up the cells so that when we do drink, we actually become hydrated. So there's actually like a science to it, eh, Will?
Yeah, I've been thinking. Yeah, I feel like I've been wasteful, especially because I've been exercising a lot more this past year, and then I'll only drink water just like that. So I've been thinking like, oh, this whole time when I thought I was doing something and helping me, I really wasn't doing much.
You know, you was helping yourself. You was. I mean, it does have its place, right? We do need water, right? If we didn't drink it, we'll die. Like in about, was it 3 days? You die if you don't have water?
3 days, yeah.
3 days! 3 days! You're dead!
I don't think that's...
No,
it's not a week.
I thought it was food.
No,
But-
isn't that 2 weeks without food and 1 week without water?
No.
Because I'm sure there's people that's gone more than 3
Yeah.
days without drinking water and they're still alive.
I think so.
Yeah. 3 days does feel short, but I didn't think it was up to a week. Oh, you think of stuff like when someone's shipwrecked on an island? Because that's how I learned that information, like of how long.
This is from Alvar Bardi.
The
The general consensus is that people can survive for around 3 days without water, with estimates typically ranging from 2 days to a week.
Okay.
Wilderness guides often refer to the rule of 3, which says that a person can live for 3 minutes without air, oxygen, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. That's interesting. That's interesting. Everyone believes the food one. Right? everyone knows it won't be easy, but they definitely believe the food one. But it's surprising how important water is, right? With that 3 days thing, we start now because I was thinking about doing a 3-day fast, but you can do it without water. Lucas, why'd you shake your head like that, man?
That's a lot of effort.
He loves his food and drink.
But there's benefits. There's benefits. We always Wellness Wednesday, we always focus on the benefits. Right?
I wanted to say something because I think there was a mention about putting the juice in, but I do sometimes put lemon in my water because it's supposed to alkaline your system.
Yeah.
To make it to cleanse it, because the more acidity you have in your body, you're more susceptible to diseases and sicknesses and ailments and stuff like that. So it's very, very good to remember to put lemon in your water.
So it's amazing all the things that we have in our head already, right? It's all about bringing it to the front and be like, okay, I'm going to use it like this. You know what I mean? And talking about how to use it, 4D, Cat. All right, let's give you an idea of a nice alkaline drink and sea salt. How you can kind of prepare it. Check this out, guys.
Think drinking plenty of water keeps you hydrated? Not exactly. Hydration is more complex than just drinking water. For water to actually enter your cells and do its job, it needs the support of electrolytes like sodium and potassium. These electrolytes help special proteins in your body transport water into your cells efficiently. If you keep chugging water without enough electrolytes, you could actually end up less hydrated. This is because too much plain water dilutes your electrolytes, which can lead to a condition called hyponatremia or water intoxication, especially during intense physical activity, and you risk throwing off your body's hydration balance. Great sources of sodium include sea salt or electrolyte drinks, and potassium can be found in foods like bananas, oranges, and leafy greens. I make sure to include them in my daily routine along with my 2 liters of water. Like and share.
Okay, so if we're gonna do the water, we need to put a little something in there as well. All right, and we got I've got some material. I went to a page here by a lady called Erin Parek. Erin Parek. So she has a master's in nutrition, and she gave some very interesting ideas in terms of how we can put some more vim to our water drinking. And she says here, sea salt, sodium is likely the one electrolyte you think of, but there are actually dozens of minerals needed to properly hydrate. The other heavy hitters being potassium chloride, calcium, magnesium, phosphorate, and bicarbonate. One of the easiest ways to get all the needed minerals for fluid balance is via unrefined sea salt. Unrefined sea salt, not table salt. Yeah, she personally likes Celtic sea salt or Redmond sea salt. Ronald has always mentioned Sel de Grande. It's like a French sea salt that he just lives by it. So try adding a decent pinch, 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt to every 1/12 of ounces. I'm not good at measuring, but I would just sprinkle in a teaspoon. Yeah, that's a little pinch. Yeah, you know what I mean. To the water, like Chelsea was saying, this facilitates water movement into the cell and maximizes cellular hydration. All right. The other example she gave is mineral drops and powders. Also like adding trace minerals into your water. So this is you going onto Amazon, learning about mineral drops and powders that you can actually add to your water. And obviously we've got coconut water. I view coconut water as nature's Gatorade, as it's lower in sugar and packed with potassium, sodium, and magnesium. Hear that, Chelsea?
Fine.
Okay. Okay. My trick is to mix it half and half with water to get the benefits and decrease the blood sugar spike. It also great as a smoothie base as long as you cut back on added fruit. Yeah. So there you go. So coconut water and even bone broth. Who knows about bone broth?
I've heard. Yeah.
What you heard about bone broth, Will?
I actually feel like I heard it on this show previously. So
there was something.
Yeah, we didn't focus on it, but it may have been in passing. But when you get like a bone, thick bone, and you boil it, you cook it for hours, and all the minerals, all the juices, all that goes into the broth. Super good for you. Let's see. Basically, savory coconut water. Bone broth is all the rage these days, and for good reason. It's made by slowly simmering bones from chicken or beef with water and a little bit of acid to help leach the minerals, plus collagen from the bones.
Good for skin.
She drinks a bone broth in the afternoon, snack with a drizzle of olive oil and a dash of red pepper flakes.
No. It wasn't that. I was just looking at what Janet is sending me. I'm like,
oh wow, okay. so this is us getting hydrated, you know. So with the pictures of the electrolytes, you know, the dehydrated water. Let me just, you know, those pictures. Yeah.
Elliot says, I'm in, Robert.
Yeah.
There's Elliot.
Please message me on WhatsApp, please. So I've just said it there. Electrolyte drink levels. That one, yeah. Show that one first. That's fine. So basically, there we have it. We have this on the screen. So DIY electrolyte drink. Stir. So 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt. Right. You could do 1 cup coconut water. Right. 1 cup of coconut water. 1 cup fruit juice of your choice. 2 cups of cold water. Stir in, combine. Chill before serving. Makes about 1 liter. So that's a huge one. But we've got one where we're looking at things from a much more of a beginner level. Okay, there you go. Those are some homemade electrolytes there. So coconut, lemon juice, like you said, Debs. Himalayan salt or sea salt.
And some honey. Yeah.
Some honey, give a bit of flavor, bring some life into it. But then we've got the electrolyte drink, level 1 beginner. I love this explanation. So start your morning like 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt and lemon.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
You're gonna send all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah, definitely. All right. So, and then you got the electrolyte drink level 2 expert. But I'm not there yet. So
is this something that you have to drink constantly, or like just once a day?
Do it with your water, so that the water so that it enters your cells. Yeah. So the hydration actually hydrates your body. So this is it. So you can do water, and you drink the water, and it passes through your body. But when you add a pinch of the sea
it's like
salt,
1 glass, isn't it?
Exactly, just a pinch, not much. Then when it comes into your body, it opens up the cells for it to receive it, and we become truly hydrated. Yeah, that's it. So that's what the goal is today. We want to talk about true hydration, really being hydrated.
So we'll be level 1. Everyone's starting on level 1 from the 15th to the 15th.
Yeah, or 16th to the 15th. If you want to start from today, you can, but giving everybody a chance. Yeah, and we'll just see how it goes. We're going to encourage each other. You know
okay,
what I mean?
cool.
Yeah, we're going to do it. Go on, Mama. So
I need to get my sea salt, because up to this morning I had my glass of lemon water. I do that weekly. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
All right, and obviously, you can explore the subject even more. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that show and you actually captured that breakfast show vim. We laugh, we joke, we learn, and we equip ourselves for day-to-day life. If you want to see more, guess what? We're actually live with a live chat and a live video feed Monday to Fridays on libertyradio.co.uk from 8 a.m. in the morning. So don't miss a breakfast show beat. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and definitely connect online. And I'd like to see you there on the show. Type your name in, communicate on the morning. If you didn't already, we're also on Instagram. Check us out on Official Liberty Radio on Instagram. There's so much happening on that platform. Definitely go check it out. And I'd love to see you there. All right, have a good one.